Yes, thank you very much for joining us in studio today.
You're welcome, Annalie. Good morning and Happy New Year to all of you.
And to you as well. So there's a lot of people who still need to make that switch from the old card to the new gold card. Give us an idea how many people in total are reliant on the social grant system, just to recap.
A total of over 17 million people are reliant on social grants. And you'll remember also that one card can represent 3 beneficiaries. So if we go that route, then it will be over 12.9 million beneficiaries who are reliant on a social grant on a month-to-month basis.
And how many of those card holders have made the switch to the new card system?
Well, we had to, as Sassa, reconsider our approach to the whole matter of deadlines and so on, because you'll remember that social grants and social assistance is a constitutional issue. So, denying people their social grants because of certain red tape, we saw it as something that, can be deemed unconstitutional. So what Sassa did is we automatically migrated over 200,000 beneficiaries who had, by the deadline of the 14th of December, not come forward to us to collect their new cards. So nobody will be denied that right. Everybody will get their grant as they are getting it as we speak at the moment. But what people who are still in possession of the old card need to do, they need to go to a post office or the nearest Sassa office with their ID and collect the new card. The money is already loaded on the new card.
Already. So if they don't do that, if they are perhaps not returning from holidays in time, or their circumstances prevent them from doing that, how would they still be able to access their grant somehow? Or is the only access to social grants at the end of this month through the new gold card?
No, even next month they can still come, but we urge them to come as soon as possible. There's a subculture that some of us, are clinging to, of doing things at the last minute, and it works against us. And, we really urge our beneficiaries to comply and heed our call when we say, please come forward and collect your new card. It's very important. Time is of the essence.
And in terms of the new kind of benefits that this card, it's not just a card. Obviously, if it was just a card, there would be no point in switching. So what are the new systems in place to aid beneficiaries? Annalie,
we had a big problem with the old card because it was like it operated in the banking system just like your ordinary debit card. So it was vulnerable to unauthorized deductions. Now, with the new card, you cannot, a debit order cannot go through the new card. We can only allow a deduction for a funeral cover, which is supposed to be less than 10% of the value of the grant. So the fraudsters who were preying on our social grant beneficiaries don't have business at the moment. So that card is foolproof. You cannot transact through a debit on that new card. And you can also enjoy one free withdrawal at the post office per month.
Per month, okay. Now that's under the assumption that everything goes smoothly during the collection process. We do know that fraudsters are very opportunistic. What are the safety procedures or security checks in place? You said that beneficiaries need to go to a post office or a Sassa branch with their ID. Is there a possibility that vulnerable people might be taken advantage of, that their IDs could be stolen, or identity theft could lead to these new cards landing up in the hands of the wrong people?
We've not had a case like that been reported to us. But what we have noticed is that, criminals always change their ways. What they're doing at the moment is that they will send you an SMS and say, this is coming from Sassa, please give us your ID number, and so on and so on. Or they will say, there are jobs on offer at Sassa, please send us a copy of your ID, a certified copy of your ID, and so on and so on. Those are people who do what we call identity theft. So we are cautioning our beneficiaries not to respond to those type of SMSs. And if they are in doubt, they should call our toll-free number 0800 60 10 11.
0800 60 10 11.
That's correct.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for that update. That was Sassa spokesperson Homocho Diseko.